Buying a home the simple and easy way. Stay tuned for more information and how to get your hands on a set of keys. All right, well, welcome back. We are going to provide more information. Last time we talked about the pre-qual process. I had some people reach out and they wanted to know more step by step. I get it. We'll put that together as well. But getting keys to your first home is a big step. A lot of people I'm talking to more and more, even ones who bought houses 5, 6, 7, even 10 years ago, the process has changed. Everything's changed to the point where I feel like we need to provide more information. Not just the process and the mortgage process, but there is so many things that go into buying a house. That's why you always want to partner with the local, and I stress local experts in your area. Yes, you can get a loan from somebody online. Yes, you can get a loan from somebody in California if you're buying in Maryland. Not a great idea. Do they know the tax laws? Do they know the county and state taxes or town taxes for that location you're buying? Do they have access to local programs, whether it be first-time home buyer or grants for people who already own homes? There's lots of nuances to putting a loan together and structuring it and creating a benefit for the client, my client, or the buyer, you guys. So you're going to hear everybody stress to you about using local people or contacts when it comes to making the largest purchase that most people will ever make in their life. It is very important. So, for instance, you could use a loan officer from California to buy your first home because you found them online. They had a great rate. Does that person answer the phone when you need them to? They're a different time zone. Are they going to be able to answer you at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning when you need a letter or you have a specific question about closing documents? Also, you have to keep in mind your closing is in one time zone. Your lender may be in another time zone. So you are not going to have access to close, say, first thing in the morning a lot of times because they are 2-3 hours behind you. The other piece is, are they going to know, yes, taxes are online, everything else, you can get them, but how are they broken down? Is there a town tax? Is there specific state taxes? Are you, as a veteran, exempt, and can they file their exemption paperwork to have that real estate tax removed at closing? These are all things a local person can do, hands-on, walking paperwork into a county courthouse or office building to assist you, the buyer. So all of this is very important when taking into consideration buying a home, whether it be your first home or whether it be a repeat home. Now, there are people like myself who have multiple loan officers in the office or in the company who can assist you if you are buying, say, a second home or in a different state, and you want to have access to a local person to sit down with and talk to, but also has the knowledge or can make a quick phone call to a counterpart for more information. So that's always important to weigh and take into consideration as well. Real estate agents, one, they're going to be licensed in the area you're looking to buy, but two, make sure they're familiar with the area you buy. It's very easy to find a real estate agent or professional online through social media, through marketing, through advertising, and large teams usually have people in different areas. So that's always something important as well. It's not good to have a real estate agent in, let's say, Ohio, if you're looking to buy in maybe Ocean City, Maryland. That person may be licensed in Maryland. Do they have contacts? Do they know the area? Do they know, for instance, fees, things like that associated with the condos and the nuances of financing? So all very, very important. These are all parts of the playbook that you need to have when you go to buy that home. So first step and we talked about this for pre-qualifying, is always going to be getting pre-qualified. Yes, a real estate agent is probably going to take you out and show you a home, maybe one, build that rapport, get to know you, get to know what you're looking for. But the next step after that is always going to be, are you pre-qualified? Have you talked to a lender? That is very, very important, because there's no sense for you to go out and look at $500,000 and $600,000 homes if you want to keep your payment under $2,000 a month. So it is extremely tough to do unless you are putting 50% down. So that's always something to know as well. That loan officer can tell you what your payment's going to be, can tell you what your cash out of pocket's going to be, can tell you the different loan options that are available to you as well. If they don't, then you need to find a new loan officer. So part of what I do, and a lot of people I know and work with, will get the information from you, start a file, and then we put numbers together to compare for you side by side to show you your options, whether it be an FHA loan or conventional loan, or even a USDA loan. This will give you the breakdown. It may not even be the best option for you, but I still try to show it so that you're aware of what's available and can make an educated decision on what's best for you and your situation. So always keep this in mind when you are, let's say you're have a family and your kids are getting to the age where they're looking at buying their first home. You've been through the process, but you may have not bought a home for 30 years. Lots of things have changed in that time frame. Our process, our paperwork, the verifications, and not to mention the cost of buying a home has absolutely changed since then. So make sure you get them in front of somebody that is well recommended, whether it be by your real estate agent or a tax professional or your financial advisor. I work with quite a few of those. Most of them have a loan officer that they trust and can recommend. So these are just a few parts of the playbook, and we'll touch on more later on. I hope this helps. Make sure you follow us, like us, send us any messages if you want to have ideas of content. You can actually find us, our podcasts and everything else on YouTube and Spotify for more information. Guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.